favourite type of videos has always been products I've used up hauls, and I've also really enjoyed always filming them. And I think the reason why I like them is because you actually get a full review of the product if you've completely used it up. However, I was thinking about this a couple of months ago, being like, if I'm constantly using soaps and shampoos, I don't really have anything to show for it. So now I have this situation where I have lots of little ends of soaps and things for no other reason for this video, so I can then show you the kind of the end results of these shampoo bars and soaps and hair products. So yes, this is the video. Hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to start off with two from Lush. These are the shampoo bars. The first one is Soak and Float, and it is kind of disgusting looking, but it still really works. I've probably got another kind of 2 washes out of this, to be honest with you, because I find that the Lush shampoo bars are just so dense that literally they last for hours. I don't actually know what happened to this. They should all look like this in the end, but I just find them really good. The fact that they lather really well, you get a lot of uses out of them. They're just generally really good. Soak and Float I particularly like because it helps with my dandruff, which actually gets particularly bad in the summer for some bizarre reason. I get more dandruff in the summer. Can somebody explain that to me? And this just really helps calm my scalp, and it is lovely. The next one I have is Jason and the Argan Oil. I honestly think that this is one of the best ones that they use in Lush. I do like the fact that it doesn't have any kind of bits in it. That's the only slight problem with Soak and Float, is the fact that it has little bits that kind of come off in the shower. I know they all go down the drain and all drains leave the ocean, etc, etc, but I prefer to not have anything kind of potentially that will clog my drains, so I do prefer this one. And the fact that it has that argan oil really helps my hair. My hair loves argan oil. It just eats that stuff up. So this one is particularly good for my hair. This hilarious little slither is from a brand called Conscious. I'm having to read this out because I think it's meant to be pronounced Conscious, but it's like spelled slightly weirdly. I'll put it up here. This is a brand that I've never used before, and I actually got it in the goodie bag. I really did like this in terms of actually being a body wash. I will say one tiny problem that I had with it. Basically, when I had my period, and obviously things around there are very sensitive, I did find that this was slightly, it basically just increased sensitivity down there. So particularly if you have a sensitive vulva, maybe not the best for you, but I just generally thought that this lathered up really well and it was really nice, and I just kind of avoided it when I had my period, which is, you know, sometimes that happens. I think it's mainly because I think it's more of a soap-based formula instead of a soap-free formula, so that potentially might be the issue. I did really like that, and I do actually really want to explore this brand a lot more and actually put an order in for a few more of their products, because they look like a really interesting company in the fact that they are obviously cruelty-free, plastic-free and palm oil-free. Gotta remember to get that palm oil-free because palm oil's terrible. The next thing I'm going to talk about is Friendly Soap, and this is the Shea Butter Friendly Soap. I think it's originally intended to be a face wash, however my skin was not liking it to be a face wash. Because it is a soap-based formula, it doesn't really gel well with my skin on terms of my face. However, I found that this was a brilliant body wash. I've kind of been using everything up whilst I've been in lockdown and trying to kind of use things as like multi-use products, and honestly this has been really good as a body wash. It's very light on the skin, it honestly doesn't dry my skin out. It did terrible things to my face, but the rest of my body was great, so I'm really pleased with this. The only thing I will say is the fact that I also got its shampoo bar. This is the lavender and geranium one, and it smells amazing, but it did not do well with my hair. It honestly made it kind of like clump together and kind of be really straw-like. So I haven't really gelled well with this. I probably will try more of the Friendly range because it does have quite a large range of stuff, but I think I'm going to leave the shampoos because it's not particularly great. I have actually been using this as a way to clean my makeup brushes because I do find that this is actually really clarifying. So if you potentially have quite short, quite thin hair that kind of maybe gets oily quite quickly and you need that really clarifying sort of shampoo, then maybe this is for you. However, it just doesn't work with longer hair because it just gets too knotty, but it is a great brand and I've at least found a use for it in cleaning my makeup brushes. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the Ethnique? I never know how to pronounce this brand. Why do all conscious brands have like really weird names? But then again, are they only weird sounding because they're new to us and they're not widely available? Like Garnier, like that's not pronounced how it's written, so you know, maybe we just need more brands and then I'll be actually able to pronounce things. This is the Bliss Bar. I really love this. I think that this is a great product if you just want a very basic, very natural cleanser and you don't really want any bells and whistles. You maybe just want to get some extra makeup off and maybe some oil and nothing else off your skin, and I think that this works absolutely perfectly for that. I tend to use coconut oil and then follow it up with this. It really helps break down the coconut oil, meaning that my skin is lovely and cleansed, and I like to use this kind of day or night, and it is really lovely. I know that this little bit is a bit sad, but I'm probably going to keep it like this just so I can travel with it. I will do that with a few more of these bars, so when I eventually do go travelling, I can use these instead of have to take around the huge blocks. That's the only kind of problem with using soap like and bar shampoos and shower gels and things, is the fact that you can't really decant them into a smaller pot. You're kind of just left with however big the product is to begin with. But if I kind of keep these quite small, it means I can just take these very simply away for me, and I have a couple of days worth of shampoo and face wash and body wash to kind of see me over. Very cute, and hopeful that I will eventually be able to leave England and go somewhere else, or at least see outside the 3-mile radius that I have currently seen in the past kind of 100 days. Anyway, hope you guys like this video. I will leave some links to some things here. If you have used any of these brands before, please let me know what you think. A few of them are quite new to me, so I would appreciate some recommendations if you've used other products. And I shall talk to you guys later. Bye!